In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. A laborer was working on the construction site. He fell from the third floor. Fortunately, there was a big heap of sand on the ground and he fell over that. He was saved, luckily. No injury, not fatal, not injurious. Did survive and unhurt totally. It's a true story. Around somewhere around Pindi city, maybe 8 to 10 years or 12 years back. He was excited. Obviously, everybody, it was a sort of, he got a kind of new life. Was very happy, very excited. The people working on that construction site were very astonished as well as happy. The contractor was there as well. The contractor gave him a 100 rupee note, asked him to go across the road on the other side of the road and buy some sweets. 8 to 10 years back, 100 rupees, he could have bought some a little bit of sweet, and he was so excited and so absent minded that made a fatal mistake while crossing the road. He was crushed by a car, by a vehicle. This is what happened. I read it in the newspaper. It was really very sad. What is there for us, if there is any sort of lesson in it? Why did it happen? Why was he crushed on the road? Because he was excited, so happy to the level of excitement, and became absent minded, could not could not focus, could not concentrate upon what he was doing, crossing the road, crossing a busy road. This is so. Being sad is really bad. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Someone, maybe someone like Buddha might like it, otherwise nobody likes it. Although it is another thing whether we should follow Buddha or someone else. It is one of the teachings of Buddha that if you are happy, then want your happiness to evaporate, to go away. But if you are unhappy and sad, desire, want your unhappiness and sadness to stay. But obviously, Buddha is, someone like Buddha would be one of millions, if not in billions. Without going into that philosophy, returning to our topic of today's talk, I am of the view that it is not good to be sad at all, everybody knows, but it is not good to be excited as well. Why? Why am I calling the excitement as something which is bad, which is not good? Because it makes us do something wrong. As and when we are excited, happiness to the level of excitement, we make mistakes. Some of the mistakes become fatal. We make mistakes, and some of these mistakes are fatal, kill us, or injure us, cripple us for the whole of our life. We might lose something big. We might make a big wrong decision. That is why it is not good. That is why it is wrong. That is why it is wrong. That is why it is not good. Always, always, always desire normalcy or a bit of happiness, not to the level of excitement at all. Excitement, obviously, we are not normal. Once we are not normal, we are more prone to do the mistakes, errors, sometimes even blunders. And these mistakes, errors, blunders must be avoided. Another example of a very famous personality who made a very good public speech, very good public speech, and was very, very happy, very, very happy, very excited. After that great public speech, due to which this personality became very excited, once was very excited, threw away all the cautions which were necessary to protect, for the protection, was killed on the venue of the, somewhere pretty close to the venue of the speech. I think that the excitement is really bad. Sadness is bad, there is no doubt in it, there is no confusion in it. Excitement is not good either. How to deal and how to tackle this unhappiness and excitement, sadness and excitement, how to deal with it? I think the right way to deal is that try to throw it out of your mind. It will return to your mind again and again, again and again, and again and again. And every time it returns to your mind, imagine, visualize that you are throwing a ball out of your court. You are throwing a shuttle out of your court. You are throwing a ball out of your court. You want to be a winner. You don't have to let this ball or shuttle fall into your half. You are a player. You are a very good player. You are a very strong player. You are a very committed player, and you are playing a match. You are playing a match which is very much important to you, and you do have to win it. How can you win it? You do have to throw it out of your mind. You do have to throw it out of your court. Every time it comes to your court, do not let it stay even for a single second. Do not let this ball or shuttle stay in your court not even for a second or two. Rather try to throw it out of your court as soon as possible. Keep visualizing this, keep imagining this, and keep throwing your that thought of excitement and that thought of unhappiness or sadness out of your mind. Unhappiness and sadness, a thought which is the thought of unhappiness, a thought which is a thought of sadness, keep throwing it out of mind. Imagine and visualize that you are in your court, you are throwing this ball and shuttle. You do have to throw it out of your mind, out of your court. Every second it comes to you. That is how, that after throwing it 7 8 times, 3 4 times, it will not return instantly, rather it will make a gap. Get busy in other thing, and again when it comes to your mind, here too you do have to adopt the same strategy. Here too you do have to adopt the same strategy. Thank you. This is how to tackle the unhappiness. This is how to tackle the sadness. This is how to tackle the mistakes, the errors, the blunders done by the excitement. Thank you.